Hello, Hero Collectors here. How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. I know I am, because today we're going to be cracking open this brand new Captain America Brave New World, Marvel's Falcon from the movie. It's a deluxe figure. It comes with the wings. We're going to crack him open just like I did recently with the Captain America figure that came from this deluxe wave. And we'll do a comparison with him, or just kind of stand them next to each other, see how they look together. And then I've also got the Red Hulk figure that we'll do a comparison with as well. So let's waste no more time and let's actually crack this figure open. I've been very excited for getting these figures, and if you did not check out my latest pickups video where I talked about getting this figure, I managed to get a decent deal on him for being a brand new figure. So let's just kind of open up the flap here. And oh, okay. Here we have him in the tray, and we've got his wings separate in this lower tray. It'll be interesting to see how these work on the figure. So let's get that garbage out of here, and let's get the figure out of the tray. And I just sent Red Wing flying. Where'd he go? There he is. Literally launched at me. There he is. Got one hand. And hand number 2. I don't know why that tape was so tough this time. The backpack that actually takes the wings. I'll adjust the focus here in a minute so that you can see this properly. And then actual figure. Dang, it's loud. And then the alternate head sculpt. Throw that away. And then here we have the wings. Looking all nice and shiny. I like the silver that they've used for this and the Captain America figure. There's that one. And here we have that one. All right, so here's the Falcon figure straight out of the packaging. Looking pretty solid. I was afraid that this metallic green was going to look bad in person, but no, it actually turned out pretty cool looking. It's got the standard backpack on straight out of the packaging. This has no attachments for the wings. It's just for when you want to display him without. So let's really quick break in the articulation, and then we'll put on the wings and try out the alternate head. So he has a hinge. Ooh. Thought I broke it there for a second. That was a really tough hinge, but now... Okay, it just doesn't get a ton of range on the head when it's off. Or when it's on, I should say. Arms get a full rotation, bicep. He is pinless. And hands seem a little gummy there. Got some solid ratchets in there as well. I'm really excited to see how Joaquin is as Falcon. I have read the all-new Captain America comics where Sam takes up the mantle and Joaquin becomes his partner. Very different origin from the comics. In the comics, he gets... What is it? His DNA is... Or he is altered by a villain. I forget who. To... What is it? He is merged with Red Wing, which is Sam's pet Falcon. And Red Wing at the time, and he may still actually be, but he's a vampire Falcon, which is just ridiculous. But so Joaquin actually got vampire Falcon powers and grew wings out of his arms, and it's a cool design, and I like that they've homaged it here with this costume, because it is this kind of brown and green. I will say his comic costume is a little less busy than this one is with all the straps and whatnot. But this helmet definitely gives me more of the comic Falcon vibes, because he does have an exposed mouth, but a visor to cover his eyes when he's in costume. So I'm definitely going to end up displaying him like this, just because it's more comic accurate, but I do appreciate the fact that they gave us the flight mask. So let's set him off to the side, and we'll get the wings plugged in. These should be pretty easy. Are these pegged in? Yes. Did that fall out, or was that from opening? I think that's just from opening. So it has the clip here, but there's just like a, I don't know what you'd call it, a little, not quite a peg, but just like a little button that kind of clicks into that part of the wing. You got that one. Looking pretty good on both sides. But I like the silver. The silvers are nice. And that just kind of plugs in there. Is that on? I think so. And then we got this one. Make sure that's good. That one's plugged in fine. And then we just kind of pop it. Okay, it's on. Neither of these had a significant like pop noise that you expect when you plug in something like this, but that's the wingspan. Let's take this backpack off. In terms of detail, I think they look about the same, like painted the same. So there is that. But then he's got his wingspan, which that's looking pretty sick. Not gonna lie. That looks really good. What kind of... Oh, I like that a lot. I like that we can get this kind of range now. You can kind of see how high up they can go. That looks good. But how low? That looks good too. I like that. These wings and the new cap wings are a lot better than the Build-A-Figure wings that we had back, what was that, 2021? I want to say 2020. I can't remember. Well, let's swap these hands out so that we can actually display him flying, because I want to test out. I've seen how these are just kind of like you don't actually plug the hands in, but I want to see if you can still get him posed holding those grips with wings in different positions. So, okay, let's kind of angle these up. Let's see, the head can go up like that. Angle that. Sorry, it's new figure. I have lots of questions. I'm just very interested to see what he can do in terms of wings, because I would also like to see this repaint these, at least these wings. I don't know if the rest of the actual figure would fit for it, but to see a red and white costume Sam Falcon from the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, I could see these, because these wings are essentially the same thing that Joaquin gets, because Sam just gives him his Falcon wings. I would like to see these repainted. Sorry, my brain was kind of buffering there for a second, but I'd like to see these repainted, maybe with a different body sculpt as the white and red Falcon costume. Okay, now I don't love how this looks. It looks a little awkward for Joaquin, but I do like that the wings can get that high. So let's try a different pose maybe, and just kind of see how they look. Let's just kind of bring him down and just see how he looks. Should I do all the way down? Yeah, let's do all the way down. And, oh, come on. Technical difficulties. There we go. Just slide that in. And then just slide this one in. And then arch that back. Okay, standard flying pose. That doesn't look too bad. I think I've got this one a little bit lower, but that's not too bad. I know Falcon in the MCU doesn't always have the grips on the wings, so maybe I can just do something without those. So something about like that. That looks pretty dramatic and cool. I like that. The green, the black, and the silver really work well for this figure. I don't love the cuts on the wings, like this last section. I wish it was more kind of like here. That because I kind of curl this in a bit rather than curl it down. That makes sense. That doesn't look too bad either. Kind of like it. But, okay. Now we've got some of that posing out of the way. Let's bring in the other Captain America, or the Captain America figure. And just give me a second, sorry. Okay. And we didn't really take a look at Red Wing, but it's the same Red Wing we've gotten in the past. And no real way to display him on Falcon other than just put him in one of the open hands, so I'm not really going to mess with it much because they didn't put a lot of thought into including him. Anywho, so here is Cap and Falcon together. Looking pretty good. Cap is standing taller than Falcon, which is good. There. Now he's standing level. There we go. Yeah. Nice comparison. I like it. And in terms of wingspan, let's get... Whoa. Okay, Sam's not going to stand up for me. Let's get his at full length. There. And then Sam is at full length here. But you can see Sam's are a lot... you can kind of see. Sam's are longer and just a bit wider than Joaquin's. You can't quite see it just because of the angle, but they are. But let's get Sam stood. Or Cap, I should be saying. Let's kind of curl Falcon's up a little bit. Yeah, I'm not loving how that kind of curls at the top. It kind of looks boxy now. And because like the way that Sam's kind of curls in, it looks a little boxy, but it looks more curved than it is just a solid thing. So let's just kind of bring his down as well so we can fit. Sam's feet just do not want to stay. Okay, so we got those two right there. They did that synchronized. And then here is Red Hulk. So let's bring the camera up a little bit, and I will just hold them so you can see all three Deluxes compared. I have already done a review of the Red Hulk figure, so if you want to see that, I should have a card around this point. But I think I'll do a review of these two together eventually. This probably won't come until about March. I am still very behind on my recording and editing for videos, trying to get caught up from 2024. Now that we're in 2025, all the figures are coming in, and I haven't been keeping up very well. But I will get to these eventually. Absolutely will, because I do want to take pictures of them, because they do look really cool, especially this Falcon. Is that because of me, or was that... It looked like the wing was kind of like pushing itself out. Yeah, I might have been doing that. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye on that, because I don't want that to happen on display. But yeah, these are looking pretty good together. Just for fun, because this is how it's most likely going to be displayed in my collection. But I'll be upgrading this cap with the cap you just saw. But putting these two together, that looks like a pretty good combo as well. Having the more accurate, or comic accurate costume with Joaquin's green costume, that looks pretty cool. So, yeah, overall, I'm liking this figure so far. It's got some issues in regards to the way the wings curl and the way he holds them, but otherwise, I think this could be a pretty good figure. Now, this video is probably going up after the movie is actually premiered. I am going to try and make it out to the movie this weekend to see, but we've got some wonky weather in our area, and that might affect travel, so I don't know if I actually did see this movie. Please, no spoilers in the comments, but I'm excited for this movie now that I've got these figures. And if I do end up seeing the movie, I'm going to be coming home right away, probably taking pictures and delaying other videos even more, but still, I'm going to be having fun with my figures. And that's a pretty sick pose right there. Not going to lie. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment. What are your thoughts on this figure? Did you get the Walmart deal on any of the Deluxes from this wave? Did you pick up these figures before they went on sale on Walmart? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below, and I will talk to you all in another video, another post, another time.